Hello, happy Saturday. So, yesterday I talked about comfort zones and the different layers to them and what it means to step out of them. And I was telling you that I had a fun day with the horses planned today, and I went. And my friend went with me. She used one of my horses, and I was super freaked out because I didn't hear from her this morning. And I called like a bazillion times, and then I messaged her and nothing. And I'm like, is she sleeping? What's going on? And I was telling my husband, I'm like, I'm not gonna go by myself. Even though it's paid for, I'm not going unless she goes. And thankfully, she had a flat tire this morning, so she still was able to make it. And she actually beat me to the barn. And, guys, I used to get so nervous going to these things, especially on Prince, because he's still learning and kind of a baby type thing. But this was his third or fourth fun day, I think, and he did so amazing, and he was fun. He acted like he knew what we were doing and wanted to go faster, and it was super fun. And I was so proud of myself because this type of thing, I would have been like, I used to like sleep in my rocking chair because my stomach would hurt. I would get so bad anxiety over this. And I'd have the poops and just the stomach ache, and my imagination would go wild like, oh, this could happen. What if that happens? What if he does this? What if he does that? I'm gonna die, blah, blah, blah. And yes, I had some of those things run through my mind as normal, but I slept 99.9% of the night in my bed. I didn't get up to move to the chair until like 5:30, so an hour before my alarm went off, because then the anxiety kind of hit and my stomach started to hurt. And then I was stressing because I didn't know if my friend was going to make it because I couldn't get a hold of her. And then I was like, Josh actually got up to make breakfast, and I felt so bad because I was like, I can't eat. I'm not going to eat until I'm done. And so he made biscuits and gravy, and I didn't have any. But he was super nice about it. Like, he understands my psychoticness. And so we went, and I saddled the horses, loaded them up, and then I went to the barn without a hitch. Everything was good. Got there kind of late, so it was like 8:45 when I got to the barn. And the event starts at 9, and usually if you get there a little bit early, you can do a warm-up, but I missed that, which was okay. And I was so happy there wasn't as many people as there can be sometimes. Sometimes those things are super crowded, and then they're a little bit more intimidating because there's like horses everywhere, and they all react differently to the environment. But Prince did amazing. We loped, we trotted, he was responsive, and he took care of me despite my nerves. But I was so excited, like, I didn't have to go to the bathroom as soon as I got on, or as soon as I got there. Even my friend was like, do you have to go to the bathroom? I'm like, no, I'm okay. And I didn't have to go to the bathroom once, except for this morning when I got up. That is huge. I know that sounds strange, but the last 3 years I've had this anxiety, and it was just out of nowhere, honestly. Like, I didn't have anything happen to cause this anxiety. It came out of nowhere. And I went to counseling about it. I got on some medication for it, and it's helped. And I don't know what happened, but today it was just spectacular. I'm so glad I went, and I'm so happy my friend was able to go and use one of my horses, and everybody acted good. The horses were enjoying themselves. I know Prince got bored standing and waiting, but it was awesome. And then we decided to leave a little bit early and go have lunch. And I think there were like 3 or 4 events left. And my friend, she fell like 2 weeks ago and her hip went out of place. So she was afraid she wasn't gonna last, but she did amazing. We lasted longer than expected, because it's hard standing there or sitting on your horse that wants to fidget. So to keep my nerves, I didn't sit on him in between events. I would just stand holding him, and he would get antsy and kind of just like want to play with things. He would like grab his reins and chew on them. I'm like, you have a bit in your mouth. Can you just chew on that? So I get it. It's a long day for them when you're not used to it. But he did amazing. And then as we were getting ready to leave, the weather turned. Holy crap. So when I walked out of the barn, I noticed this huge, like, cloud. And then as we were walking to the trailer, the wind caught up with that cloud. Holy crap. I've never had to saddle, or should I say unsaddle, a horse in such shitty weather. Holy crap. It was probably blowing 50 to 60 mile an hour, hence my hairstyle. My hair was up. I had a clip here, and then I had it in a ponytail, and I had a helmet on top of that. The wind blew the ponytail out of my hair. I barely was able to catch the clip before it left. Holy crap. Got the horses unsaddled, got them loaded, and then we went out to lunch. And there were a few times I thought that freaking wind was gonna blow us over on the highway. It was scary. I had to go really slow, and I felt really bad because I had a semi-truck behind me, and he's probably thinking, girlfriend, it's not that bad, but it was that bad. But we had lunch, and I went and got fuel and came home, and I am beat. I'm tired. Talk about an adrenaline rush. And that's the thing about comfort zones, excuse me, is, you know, our imaginations tend to run wild. At least mine does. I am like the queen of worst case scenarios. And like I said, for me not to get as nervous as I have in the past was a huge step for me, and I was so happy, and I'm happy to report it was a wonderful day. And you know, this business is the same way. Like, it was a huge leap out of my comfort zone to go from a 9-to-5 job that I had for over a decade to being free. And what a change. What a change. But it was a change that was necessary and needed. And I don't regret it. And oh my gosh, I've met some amazing people. I'm still learning new things every single day, which is also part of our comfort zone. Is there's the comfort zone that keeps us comfortable, complacent, stagnant. We just sit here because we feel good. And then you push that boundary and you go into what's called the fear zone. That's where we start making excuses, letting fear take over, the imagination taking over. I could have not gone today, and I'm so grateful it worked out that I did. And I felt that relief wash over me when I thought she wasn't gonna come. Oh, fine, I can go back to bed. It's fine. But I was like, I was actually looking forward to this, and I'm going, and I'm so glad it worked out. And but then we have this fear. This is where it gets critical, that you have to push through things to grow. My dog is annoying me, I'm sorry. And that's what I've been doing with Prince this whole time. He himself was a step out of my comfort zone, because I've never trained a colt from beginning to end before. He was a weanling when I got him. Between my husband and I did all of the training on him myself. Put all the rides on myself with Josh's help. I mean, he did ride him too, but I was in the saddle as many times as he was in the beginning, and then it was all me. And now that horse is going to be 7 this year, and we've come so far, and what a relationship. This was a dream I've had since high school, was to get a foal, train it beginning to end, and here we are. And it's such a rewarding challenge. But there were times, I remember when we brought him home, I was so excited. I was crying, and then I was like, what the hell did I just get myself into? And started freaking out. I have this baby that I have no idea what to do with. He's never been touched. I can't get near him. Oh my God, but I'm so excited because I have this baby, and oh my gosh. And I just remember that. And we actually had to corner him with a panel in his pen to get a halter on him and pet him and make him realize that it's okay, we're okay. And I'm on my second colt now, and I was just thinking today, I'm like, God, this horse of my husband's, Drifter, I swear to God, the horse was born broke. He made Prince looked like a wild child when he was little, and he was. And this one's just like, yeah, I do this stuff every day, and it's like, you've never seen this before. How can you act like that? So that was entertaining, and again, comfort zone. And today was a huge step out of the comfort zone, because I haven't gone to a fun day in a while, probably 2 years. No, probably more, because I think the last time I went to a fun day was just before or right after COVID. And I was sick, so I actually left early because I didn't feel good. But I think that was the last time, so 3 years, 3 or 4 years. But I do enjoy these events. They're not something I want to do all the time, but there's a series. So there's another one in April and another one in May. And there's also a fall series. And when I was working, 90% of the time I would have to work the weekend that they had these events. So I didn't get to go. And now I'm free and I'm able to go. And again, I'm so happy I did. And it was fun. And my horse enjoyed it as much as I did. And it's just nice to kind of get out of that routine of doing the same stuff all the time, riding in the same place all the time type thing. And so it was a lot of fun. Learned a lot. I have a lot of work to do because getting on was hard. I haven't been in shape all winter, so I'm trying to get in shape, and that's difficult, but I'm progressing, so it's all good. But anyway, like I was saying, that comfort zone. Then there's what was the third one? The learning zone, where you learn a new skill, where you set goals. And then there's the growth zone, which is where you overcome all of the fear, you learn something new, and now you're like putting that knowledge into use. And this business, I'm there. I feel like I'm still in the learning zone because I'm still a toddler in the business realm. So I have a lot to learn, but I feel like looking back over a year of being in business that I have learned so much in a short time, but there's still so much to learn. But it's all about progress. And yeah, so I will post videos of our runs later because my friend has them and she'll have to send them to me and post them and all that. But I will share these runs with you, and you can see how we progress throughout the day. So anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful Saturday. And if it's cold and windy like it is here, I hope you stay warm. Put rocks in your pockets so you don't blow away, because I damn near did. And yeah, but the horses are all taken care of, and now I can relax. So I hope you all enjoyed your Saturday, and happy weekend, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.